Okay, so let's get started in a seat. And today you're going to kneel and you're going to tuck your toes. So tucking your toes underneath you, just sitting on your heels. And we're going to sit here for a few moments, so you might close your eyes. And it might not feel like a big deal at first in the feet, depending on how tight you are, but trust that eventually it will build. So really good time to start thinking about your breath. So focusing on breathing, continuing to breathe deeper, in and out through the nose. If you feel like you have a lot of energy this morning, maybe bordering on anxiety, just feeling very up, you'll take your hands on your thighs and place them palms face down for a little bit more grounding energy. If you feel maybe a little bit too grounded, maybe tired, you could use some uplifting. You'll flip your palms face up. Try to let your shoulders relax, letting the neck soften. Notice if you're sticking the tailbone out at all, and see if you can scoot the tailbone underneath you instead of a little bit taller. Imagine that there was a string tied at the very, very top of your head, and it was lifting up the spine. Lengthen the back of your neck, let the chin tilt down a little bit more. And come forwards, bring your hands to the floor, untuck your toes and tap the tops of your feet down. And then sit back on your heels, toes untucked. Take your hands behind you and lean back. Keep the ankles down, but see if you can lift the knees. That'll stretch out the tops of your feet. So leaning back, lifting the knees. And then come forwards and come to a tabletop. And we'll start flowing through cat-cow, and here's where you want to press play on the playlist. So the way today's sequence will work is we will start with something short and sweet, and we will build every time we repeat it. So we wind up repeating the same thing a few times, and the sequence grows. We add on at the end every time. So the goal is that you'll know it in your body, at least the first part, and you'll be able to flow through it breath by breath without really having to think about it. And the goal also today is to keep it slow, so really slow and steady instead of moving super fast. I want you to get nice, really deep breaths. Let's add on a wrist stretch in the cat-cow. So turn your fingertips to face the knees. If that's too much for the wrists, you can turn the fingertips to face inwards. And take a few rounds of cat-cow, opening up the backs of the forearms. And then keep your fingertips where they are and flip your palms face up. And again, if it's too much with fingertips facing your knees, you can turn them to face each other. Take a few rounds like this. Try to keep the elbows straight if you can, so avoid letting the elbows go out left and right. You'll feel it most in your cat pose, so you're welcome, if it feels good, to linger there for a little bit longer and just enjoy that stretch. Then you'll flip your hands back the normal way, just a couple more rounds of cat-cow on your own. Then come back to a tabletop. Center your left hand on the mat right under your nose. On your inhale, sweep the right arm up and open, and then thread the needle on your exhale. Right arm goes underneath the left. Come onto your right shoulder, your right cheek. Wiggle the right fingertips a little bit further away. And then if you like any variations here, you can take them or just stay right where you are. And try to let your jaw soften. Bring your left hand back under your left shoulder if you moved it. Inhale, sweep the right arm up and open. And then exhale, take the right hand down under your nose. Inhale, left arm reaches up. And then thread the left arm underneath. Wiggle your left fingertips a little bit further away. Same variations you took on the first side. And try to soften into it. Just let your body get a little heavier. And slide your right hand back under your right shoulder. Spin the left arm open. Big breath in. And breath out, left hand down. One round of cat-cow. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, round. Inhale, open your chest. And then exhale, as you round into cat, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back to down dog. Let's pedal the heels here. So lower one heel towards the mat, bend the opposite knee, and then switch a few times. So opening up the calves and the back of the legs. And then bend the right, or lower the right heel towards the mat. Pick up the left toes and place the left toes on the back of the right heel and gently push it down a little bit more. And then switch, left foot down, lower the left heel, place the right toes on the back of the left heel, just lengthening the back of the leg a little bit more. And then reach the right leg up and back and circle the right ankle around a few times, both directions. And then point and flex the foot. And then switch, right foot down, left leg lift. So we're just opening up the feet. So circles with the left foot. And point and flex. And then place the left foot down and walk your hands all the way to the back of the mat to a forward fold. Take a ragdoll here, so grasp opposite elbows. Bend your knees even more and drop your head. Let your neck relax completely, even tuck your chin to your chest. And then release your hands all the way down and start to round your way up to standing, pushing through the feet. Inhale, arms circle out and up, sweep up. On your exhale, cactus the arms, lift your chest as you lean back a little bit. Inhale, reach both arms up, lift the heels up. So coming onto the balls of your feet, take a big breath in. Do this slowly. On your breath out, diver's pose. So hinge at the waist, flip the palms, push the air back, and reach the chest forward. On your inhale, let the heels tap down, chair pose, arms rise, big breath in. Forward fold on your breath out. Inhale, crawl your hands forwards, come to a high plank pose. And then child's pose, tap your knees, shift your hips back.
You can choose for a little bit and hitting the plants.
Yeah. Take an inhale in your child's pose. And exhale, round into cat pose. Inhale for a cow, belly dips. And exhale, round, come to downward facing dog, hips up and back. Walk your hands all the way to the back of the mat, forward fold. Take ragdoll, unclasp your arms.
Actually, maybe it makes more sense when you go all the way up. Remember, we come to the back and you shoot your legs back. Yeah.
So same thing, softening your knees, drop your head. Maybe sway a little bit. And then release your hands down, round your way all the way up to standing. Inhaling at the top. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift the chest. Inhale, reach your arms straight up, lift the heels. So squeezing the legs together, and then exhale, diver's pose. Flip your palms, push the air back, lean forwards, chest forwards. Chair pose, heels tap down, arms rise, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Draw your hands all the way forwards to a high plank. Take a big breath in. Child's pose on your breath out. Shift the hips back. Take an inhale. Exhale for cat. Shift forwards, round the spine. Cow pose, belly dips, heart opens. Downward facing dog, hips go up and back. All right, so this is where we add on. Walk your hands all the way to the back of the mat. Forward fold. Let's take a flat back inhale. Exhale, fold. Stand up, sweep your arms up. Cactus the arms, exhale. Inhale, lift the heels, come onto your toes. Exhale, divers, push the air back. Reach the chest forwards, do it slowly. Heels down, chair pose, inhale. This time, exhale, airplane pose. Right leg goes back. So right leg goes back, send your hands back. Reach the chest forwards. Good, inhale, you stand up, right knee into your chest. Exhale, it's a big step forwards, top of the mat. Push your hands back, reach the chest forwards. Push into your right leg, stand up, left knee into your chest, inhale. Exhale, left foot down, forward fold. So we'll repeat that a bunch of times, you'll get the rhythm eventually. Step the left foot back, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Shift forwards, high plank, inhale. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly this time. Untuck your toes. Reach your hands all the way back, turn your palms face in. And then roll your shoulders up, back, and down as you lift the chest forwards. Imagine like you were squeezing a block with your hands. Push the palms towards each other. Notice how you feel the back muscles engage as you squeeze. One more breath in. Child's pose is your breath out. Take an inhale. Exhale for cat pose. Inhale for cow. And exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your hands to the back of the mat. Step your feet a little bit closer together. Stand all the way up, sweep up, inhale. Cactus the arms, exhale. Inhale, arms rise, heels lift. Exhale, slowly hinge at the waist for divers. Reach the chest forwards, arms go back. Chair pose, breathe in. Left leg goes back, airplane pose. Kick the left leg back, push the palms back. Inhale, left knee comes up and in, stand up. It's a big step forwards on your exhale, sweep your hands back. Push into the left leg, stand up, right knee in, breathe in. And fold forwards, exhale. Right foot steps back, runner's lunge, breathe in. Downward facing dog. Shift forwards, plank pose, inhale. Lower to your belly. Untuck your toes, reach your hands back, palms face in. Same thing, lift your chest, reach the heart forwards. See if you can lengthen a little bit more. You might add your legs, lifting from the hamstrings and the glutes. Take one more breath in. Child's pose, hands under your shoulders, push yourself back. Inhale. Exhale, round cat pose. Inhale for cow. Downward facing dog. Step your feet a little bit closer, walk your hands all the way back. Stand up, breathe in. This time, lift your heels right away as your arms rise. Exhale, diver. Slowly reach the chest forwards. Chair pose, inhale. Right leg kicks back on your exhale. Warrior or airplane pose. Inhale, right knee into your chest, stand up. Try to step softly, right foot forward, sweep your hands back. Stand up, arms rise, breathe in, left knee in. Fold forwards on your breath out. Left foot back, this time high lunge. Sweep the arms up, high lunge. And exhale, open warrior two. We'll pause here for a moment, bend a little bit deeper into the right knee. Reach the arms open. Reverse it, straighten the right leg, inhale. Triangle pose is your exhale. Heel toe the back foot in a little bit closer as you come down. Circle the left arm back, down, forwards. Find a runner's lunge. Flip up the left heel, breathe in. Exhale, shift your hips back, lengthen the right leg, drop your head. Two more times, bend the right knee, inhale. And send it back, exhale. Inhale, runner's lunge. And exhale. Inhale, bend the right knee, runner's lunge. Twist the right arm up on your exhale. Try to pull the right hip back a little bit more. Lengthen the left leg. One time, reach the right arm back, inhale. Exhale, circle the right arm down. Sweep it up and over the ear. Tap the left knee down. Twisted quad stretch. See if you can grab the left foot. If you don't have the left foot, you can stay in your open twist. Just reach the right arm straight back. One more inhale. And exhale, release your hand to the floor. Step back to downward facing dog. Shift forwards, high plank pose, breathe in. This time, chaturanga on your breath out. Upward facing is your inhale. Downward facing, exhale. Step your feet a little closer together. Walk your hands all the way back. Stand up, inhale, sweep up, lift your heels. Exhale, hinge at the waist, diver, sweep back. Chair pose, inhale, heels tap down. Left leg shoots back on your exhale. Stand up, left knee into your chest. Step forwards, sweep your hands back. Stand up, right knee in, breathe in. Forward fold. Right foot steps back, inhale, high lunge, sweep up. And exhale, warrior two, we'll pause here, collect your breath. Deeper bend in the left knee. Split your arms open a little bit more, reach to the fingertips, and then reverse it, straighten the left leg. And triangle pose. Reach the right arm to the back of the mat, inhale. Exhale, circle your hand to the floor, runner's lunge, flip up the right heel, breathe in. Exhale, shift your hips back. Two more, but left knee bends. And lengthen. Inhale, bend the left knee. And exhale. Inhale, bend the left knee, runner's lunge, and then twist, left arm straight up. Lengthen the right leg a little bit more, pull the left hip back, drop some weight out of the right hand by lifting up with the left hand. And then one big circle, left arm back, down, forwards and up, twisted quad stretch, tap the right knee down, grab the left foot. Or you're staying in your open twist, left arm reaches straight back. Take an inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog, release the foot, push yourself up and back. Shift forwards, high plank. Chaturanga, lower halfway. Upward facing, big breath in. Downward facing, big breath out. And just to switch it up a little bit, we'll run through a couple rounds of Sun A together. Lift your heels. Bend your knees, look forwards. Get your feet to your hands, softly jumping or stepping forwards. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Stand up, arms rise. And exhale, forward fold. Flat back, reach the chest forwards. Plant your palms, chaturanga, step or hop back. Upward facing is your breath in. Downward facing dog is your breath out. Again, lift your heels. Bend your knees, look forwards. Gently get your feet to your hands. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Stand up, sweep up. And dive it down. Plant your palms, bend your knees. Chaturanga is your breath out. Step or hop, right to bent elbows. If you want to run through a few more rounds, you're welcome to do so. Otherwise, take a break. In child's pose, tapping your knees down, maybe grabbing some water. Your mat forward some more, just so we're not like on the same. All right, so once you've grabbed some water, we'll wind up in a child's pose. From your child's pose, crawl both hands to the right. Reach longer through the left side of your body. So think of a big side body stretch on the left side. Try to pull the left hip back. You might even grab the left wrist and give it a little bit of a tug. And just notice where you feel the stretch here. Is it in your hip? Is it in the lats? Maybe both at once. And then come back to center. Then crawl both hands to the left. So reaching through the right side of your body. Maybe giving that right wrist a tug. And come back to center and come all the way forwards onto your belly. Before we continue with this sequence, I want to open the shoulders a little bit more. So take your left hand under your left shoulder, half cactus the right arm. Take a look at the right elbow, make sure it's in line with or just above the right shoulder. And then look to the left, push into your left hand and stack the left hip over the right. So opening the front of the right chest, the right shoulder. Maybe stepping the left foot behind you to give yourself more space. And then we'll switch sides. So come back onto your belly, right hand under your right shoulder, left elbow bends. Look to the right and stack the right hip over the left. And come back onto your belly, and then reach your hands towards the back of the mat. Interlace your fingers at the base of your spine. Roll your shoulders up and back as you reach the chest forwards. Now we did this a few minutes ago with the hands, the palms squeezing together. So keep that same action. Try to imagine you're still pressing the palms together, but this time you have a bind, so you can get a little bit deeper. One more breath in. Release your right cheek down. Let go of your hands. Pause. Do it one more time. So look down at the mat. Interlace your hands at the base of your spine. Take the opposite thumb on top this time, so the non-habitual way. And then lift your chest as you reach the clasp of the hands towards the back of the mat and try to squeeze the shoulder blades together. So use some of the strength in your upper back to lift. One more breath in. Left cheek down, breathe out. Release your hands. And take your hands under your shoulders. Downward facing dog, either through plank pose or child's pose or a tabletop, however you want to get there. We'll come back to that sequence and we'll add on at the end. Step your feet a little bit closer and then walk your hands all the way back. Stand up, reach your arms up, big breath in, lift the heels. As you breathe out, diver, take it slow, hinge at the waist, hands reach back, reaching the heart forwards. Chair pose, inhale, heels tap down. Right leg shoots back on your exhale, think airplane pose, push your hands back. Stand up, right knee into your chest, big breath in. Gently step forwards, right foot forward, sweep your hands back. Push into your right leg, lift the left knee into your chest, arms rise, inhale. Exhale, fold forwards. Left foot steps back, high lunge, breathe in as you sweep up. And then open up, warrior two. Reverse it, straighten the right leg, inhale. And exhale is triangle pose. Reach the left hand back, circle it down and forwards, runner's lunge, breathe in. Just one time, lengthen the right leg on your breath out. Bend the right knee, inhale. Twist, right arm goes straight up. This time side plank, so push into your left hand, spin the left heel down and step the right foot back. Draw some weight out of the left wrist by reaching the right arm up, expanding the chest. Maybe you hover the right leg, look forwards, slowly step forwards back to runner's lunge. And then open up, warrior two. Reverse it, inhale. This round is side angle pose, right elbow to right thigh. Left arm goes over your ear. If you'd like, you can take a half bind today. Wrap the left arm behind the low back. If you're in the half bind, lower the left shoulder away from your ear. You might even lean the ear away from the left shoulder. And whether or not you have the bind, you're still lifting the chest. So trying to turn away from the floor, turning up towards the ceiling. And take one more breath in. And breath out, hands to the floor. Tap your left knee down, wiggle your right foot a little bit wider. Second quad stretch, reach the right arm back, grab the left foot. One more inhale. And exhale, release your hands, half split, shift your hips back, lengthen the right leg just for a moment, drop your head. And then bend into the right knee. Chaturanga, you might shoot the right leg back and take the chaturanga with one leg as you lower. Upward facing and downward facing. Step your feet a little closer together, walk your hands to the back of the mat. Stand up, sweep up, lift the heels, big breath in. Diver, slowly hinge at the waist, think heart goes forwards. Chair pose, inhale. Left leg back, exhale. Inhale, stand up, left knee in. Gently step forwards, big step, sweep the hands back. Push into the left foot, stand up, right knee in. And then fold forwards, hands through heart center. Right foot steps back, high lunge, breathe in. Warrior two. Reverse, straighten the left leg, tilt back. And open your arms, triangle pose. Reach the right hand back, circle it down towards the floor, runner's lunge, breath in. One time, lengthen the left leg back. Bend the left knee, inhale. Twist the left arm up. And then open up side plank, right heel spins down, step the left foot back. Try to lift up higher with the left hand. Maybe you hover the left foot. Look forwards, you slowly step forwards, runner's lunge, hands frame the left foot. And then open up warrior two, right heel spins down, right arm circles you open. Reverse, inhale. And side angle pose, left elbow to left thigh. Either right arm goes over your ear, you might find the half bind. Right arm behind the low back, opening up the right shoulder. You might lean the right ear away from the shoulder. Keeping the heart lifted, turning to face the ceiling. One more inhale. Release your hands down on your exhale. Tap the right knee down. Send the left arm back, twisted quad stretch. One more breath in. And half split, take your left hand down, shift your hips back. Fold over the left leg. Bend into your left knee, option for chaturanga, option to keep the leg lifted as you send it back and lower. Finding your way back to downward facing dog. All right, last time we repeat this, feet all the way together. Walk your hands back, forward fold. Stand up, heels up, inhale. Exhale, dive or hinge at the waist. Chair pose, breathe in. Right leg back, breathe out. Stand up, knee in, big breath. Big step, right foot forwards, hands back. Left knee in, inhale, arms rise. Fold forwards, left foot down. Left foot steps back, high lunge, inhale. Warrior two. Reverse, right leg straight. Triangle pose. Circle the left arm back, take it down, runner's lunge, breathe in. Right leg lengthens, breathe out. Runners, inhale. Twist, right arm up, open straight up into side plank. Right foot steps back. This time, maybe you hover the right foot. Maybe you step the ball of the right foot behind you for wild thing, pushing your hips up to the ceiling, reaching the right arm over your ear. And come back through a side plank. And then step the right foot forwards, warrior two, left arm circles you open. Reverse, inhale. Side angle is your exhale, maybe a half bind. You might take your right hand down to the floor to a block. You might circle the right hand under the right leg and find the left hand, taking a full bind. Breathe in. Release your hands to the floor. Lizard lunge, flip up the left heel and wiggle the right toes a little bit wider. Look forward, step into Malasana, left foot outside your left hand. Elbows inside the knees, and we're just gonna pause here for a moment. Instead of letting your hips be heavy, think of hips light. So lift them up a little bit higher and stretch the spine forwards. Push into your feet, stand all the way up, inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hands to heart, step or hop your feet together. Inhale, arms sweep up. Cactus on your exhale, lean back, heart lifts. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold forwards. Step your right foot all the way back. And then sweep the left leg up and back for down dog split. We're turning it into a standing split. So walk your hands to the back of the mat. You're folding over your right leg. Drop your head. Let the left hip turn down and the right hip turn up. Left foot meets the right, chair pose. As your hips sink down and back, sweep your arms up. And then twist, hands to your heart, turn to the right, left elbow outside right thigh. Try to sit a little bit lower in your twist. And try to lift the chest. So think of flat back, think of upward facing dog. As you inhale, you'll stand up, right leg comes up with you. So sweep the arms up, right knee in. And then big step forwards, airplane pose. So as you step, push your palms back, lift the left leg. Reach the chest forwards. Interlace your hands at the base of your spine. So find a bind here, just like we did on our bellies. Reach the chest forwards, shoulders lift open. And then find warrior one in the legs. Left foot all the way back, spin the left heel down. Big breath in. Humble warrior is your breath out. Try to lift the fronts of your shoulders away from the floor. And then inhale is high lunge. So release your hands, flip up the left heel, sweep your arms up. Open twist, right arm goes back, left arm forwards. Try to straighten the left leg, and then right arm under the left. So eagle arms, right arm under the left. Big breath in. Just one time round your elbows in towards your belly. Inhale, cactus the arms, bust it open, lift your chest. And exhale, hands to the floor. Find a chaturanga or skip it, come back to downward facing dog. So we'll do that again on the second side. Step your feet all the way together and then walk your hands to the back of the mat. This part you know, stand up, reach the arms up, lift the heels. And then diver, push the palms back, reach the chest forwards. Chair pose, breathe in. Left foot goes back, airplane pose. Stand up, left knee in, breathe in. Big gentle step forward, sweep the hands back. Right knee into your chest, stand up. And forward fold. Right foot steps back, high lunge, breathe in. To warrior two. Reverse, straighten the left leg. And triangle pose. Reach the right arm back and then circle it down. Runner's lunge, inhale. Exhale, hips go back, lengthen the left leg. Runner's inhale. Side plank on your right hand, step the left foot back. Maybe you hover the left foot. Maybe you step the toes behind you for wild thing. Turn your hips to face the ceiling, and then reach the left arm over your ear. Come back through side plank. Look forwards, gently step forwards, and then open right up into warrior two. Right arm spins you open. Reverse, inhale. Side angle. Maybe there's a half bind. Maybe you take it deeper, sliding the left hand to the floor or to a block inside the left foot. You might reach the left arm under the left leg and grab the right fingers. Think of that same action, bringing the shoulder blades together here so you can lift your chest. There's a little bit of a feeling of a back bend in your mind. Breathe in. Lizard lunge, hands to the floor, flip up the right heel. Just for a moment. Look forwards, Malasana, right foot outside your right hand. Catch your breath. On your next inhale, push into your feet, stand up, sweep up. And hands to your heart, step or hop, feet together. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale to cactus, the arms lift the chest. Inhale, arms rise, lift the heels. Forgot this on the first side. Exhale, just fold forwards, hands through heart center. Take it slowly. See if you can keep your heels lifted as you fold all the way down. Once you get down, tap your heels down. Step the left foot back. And then reach the right leg back, down dog split. And we'll turn it into a standing split by walking your hands all the way back. Hands frame the left foot at the back of your mat. Standing split. Drop your head. See if you can turn the right hip down as you lift the left hip up. And then chair pose. Right foot meets the left. Send the hips back as you sweep the arms up. Hands to heart center. Breathe in. Twist to your left on your breath out. Sit a little lower. Try to find that up dog sensation in the chest. And we unwind the twist as we stand. So inhale, left knee comes up and into your chest. Exhale, airplane pose, left foot forward, sweep the hands back, lift the right leg. Catch the interlace at the base of your spine. So think locust pose here. The shoulder blades pull together. The clasp of the hand reaches back, and then you reach the heart forward. So it's a little back bend. Think warrior one in the legs, right foot all the way back, right heel down. Inhale to lift the chest. And exhale, humble warrior, bow forwards. High lunge, release your hands, sweep up, inhale. Open twist, left arm goes back. Left arm circles under the right, eagle arms, big breath in. Round your elbows towards your belly on your breath out. Inhale, cactus, the arms busted open. And then exhale, hands to the floor, chaturanga, or you skip it. Maybe it's a one-legged, maybe not. All right, go ahead and tap your knees down. Grab some water or coffee or tea or whatever it is that you're drinking. All right, so we've got one last sequence that I will show you. I'm just reminding myself what it is. Okay, so I'm going to show you what we're going to do next because there's a tricky potential arm balance part that you might do. We'll see if I can actually do it when I try to show it to you, but all right. So what we'll do, we start a little bit different. We're in down dog. We do some, I'm gonna do it pretty quickly. Knee to nose, knee to tricep, switch the legs, and then walk back to a standing split. Chair pose, twist, and then this time when we stand up with the twist, or when we stand up, we keep the twist. So most of you have done this with me a million times. We stand up, and we wind up here. If you want, you can do a little of that. And then it's eagle. So we're in a full eagle. You're squeezing the legs together, squeezing the forearms together. We do one of these round things. So you come into this tiny little ball. And then you open up really big, and then half moon. And for today's half moon, I want your hand all the way down the floor. Unless this is too low, you could use a block, but I definitely want your hand on something instead of trying to lift. We find a quad stretch here. So you grab the right foot and you lift. So here's where the crazy stuff happens. You got a couple of options. You could take single leg crow or a flying scissors or regular crow, or you come to a squat in Malasana. And the trick is to see if you can transition to it from your Chapasana. So make it kind of a slow, seamless movement. So we'll see what I can do here. So you've got your quad stretch. You slowly let it go. Right hand comes down. Right knee comes to the tricep. I'm going to do scissors. And then you straighten the left leg. Maybe single leg curl will happen. Let's see. So the difference between single leg crow, obviously single leg crow is kind of like, so I would extend the left leg. The flying scissors is the knee is kind of a little bit more around the arm and you're extending the legs. Or you could do a crow pose and you do it kind of the same way. So in the quad stretch, right hand down, right knee, and then you could just step down and set it up the regular way. Hopefully that makes sense. If you don't feel any of that, if you don't want to arm balance, you come in from half moon, step the right foot down, and here's what I'll suggest, because to me this feels really good, is feet together, heels apart, and forward fold. So it's a crow that's on the floor. He's not flying. He's a non-flying crow because it's too hot out. Okay, so that's the whole thing that we'll do. So let's do it. Come to downward facing dog. It's a tiger crow.
The tiger crow makes Tiger Beha laugh.
All right, so lift the right leg up and back. Take a big breath in. Knee into your chest, shift forwards, right knee in, try to scoop into a little ball. Right leg up and back, breathe in. Right knee, right tricep. Try to tap it, try to squeeze the right obliques. Inhale, go up and back. Exhale, knee into your chest, lift the hips higher. So this is important, we're building strength for crow pose here. Inhale, go up and back. Right knee, right tricep, last time, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then step the right foot down, left leg lifts. So switching legs, left leg lifts. And then walk your hands all the way back to that standing split fold over the right leg, drop your head. Chair pose, left foot meets the right, sweep the arms up. And come right into a twist. So a little lower, opening the heart, finding a sense of a back bend. And then we stand up with the twist. So lift the right heel, push strong into the left leg. Slowly, slowly come all the way up. Then the right arm reaches back. You're in an open twist. You could grab a hold of the right knee or you could grab a hold of the outside of the right foot. And we find eagle, right leg over, right arm under. Notice if your tendency is to stick out the butt here, stick out the tailbone, try to scoop it underneath you and sit a little bit lower. That'll help you be more stable because it'll help you find the core muscles. Squeeze the legs in, take a breath in. Round slowly, come into a little shape. Squeeze everything together. And then you bust it open, cactus the arms. Lift the right knee. And then half moon. Right leg goes back, left hand down to the floor. Getting really open after that eagle. There might be a quad stretch, bending the right knee, grabbing the right ankle. Okay, so we're seeing Maybe we can come into single leg crow. Maybe we can find scissors, crow pose, or that sleeping tired crow. Right hand down. Right knee, right tricep. Left hand down. Maybe there's a single leg crow. Not for me today. Maybe there's a flying scissors. Or you got your toes together, heels apart, arms reach inside the knees, and you drop your head. And let's all meet there, actually. Once you're done, you come into this tired crow. Tired crow, Neha, tired crow. This is where we are this morning. And then just sit your butt down. Step your feet forwards. Scoot your hips forward so your hands can come onto your shoulders. Reverse tabletop, push into your hands, lift the hips. You might drop your head. You might close your eyes. Take a breath in through your nose. And exhale it out your mouth. Hips come all the way down. Cross your ankles, find your way back to down dog. If you want to hop to chaturanga or step, you can do that. Or just come right back to down dog. One more side. So left leg lifts. Take a breath in. Knee into your nose, breath out. This is like the only abs we're doing besides side plank, so make it really good. Left leg goes up and back. Left knee, left tricep. Squeeze the obliques. Inhale, go back. One more each way, knee into the nose. Up and back, breathe in. Last one, left knee, left tricep. Switch the legs as you breathe in. So right leg goes up and back. And then as you breathe out, you walk your hands back, standing split. Chair pose. Last chair. Hands to heart, inhale. To the left, we twist. Sit a little lower. And then we try to keep the twist as we stand. So pop the left heel. Really strong in the right leg. Push the right foot down. Lift yourself up slowly. Once you're upright, left hand back, right hand grabs the left knee, or maybe you extend the left leg. Eagle, left leg over, left arm under. Sit a little lower, tilt the tailbone down, scoop the belly in. Squeeze those legs together. Breathe in, round elbows into your belly. Cactus your arms, inhale, lift the left knee. Then exhale, half moon, send the left leg back, right hand to the floor. Quad stretch, grab the left ankle if you're taking it, Shavasana. If you're going for an arm balance, do this nice and slow. You release the left foot, left hand down. As you put the right hand down, the left knee comes to the left tricep. Maybe you lift the right leg, single leg crow is not happening. Maybe it's a regular crow. We'll meet in sleepy crow. I'm slippery. I know, it's arm balancing when you're sweaty is much harder. And then sit all the way down. So setting up reverse tabletop, legs forward, scoot the hips forwards. Palms under your shoulders, lift your hips. Inhale through the nose. Open your mouth. Hips come down. Cross at the ankles. If you want one more chaturanga, you can take it, but we will meet on the belly. So I'm going to go right to my belly. Once you get there, create a pillow with your hands, palm over palm, and just rest your forehead down. Let's take a moment, take a break. What does it smell like? Not good. I tend to clean it. Give it a little shoot later. All right, so we're gonna take two back bends on the belly. We've already done quite a few. So we did two versions of locust pose, one with the palms facing each other and one with the hands interlaced. So you could certainly do either one of those again. I'm going to cue you through bow pose twice. So if you want that, you can do it along with me. Reach your hands to the back of the room. Just to start, turn your hands to face each other. So just like we did before, squeeze the palms together, lift the chest. For bow pose, kick the heels towards the butt, so bend the knees, lift the chest higher, and then see if you can grab both ankles at once. And then once you got the ankles, then you can come to your hands. So grabbing both at once is just better on the low back. And to grab them, you want to lift with the back, not crunching into the low back. Take one more breath in. Right cheek down, release the ankles. You might sway your shins. And then one more, we'll do it a little bit different this time. Turn your face to face the floor. Reach your hands back, palms face in, squeeze the palms together, lift the chest. This time, before you do anything with the legs, flip the thumbs face up. So thumbs face up, palms face outwards, and then bend the knees and grab the ankles. So grab the inner ankles this time. It's a little bit of a different stretch for the shoulders. One more inhale. Exhale, left cheek down. You might sway the knees. And then push yourself back to a child's pose. Reach your hands towards the back of the room, flip your palms face up, and just let your shoulders soften. And then come to a tabletop. Hands to the floor, shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees, and puppy pose. Walk your hands forwards, let your heart come down to the floor. So puppy is also a back bend. It's a little bit different. You might feel this under the armpits and the chest, in the lats. So you can get heavier on the floor. To take it deeper, you actively press into the floor. Pressing your palms down, pressing the triceps down, or the forearms down. And then look forwards, shift forwards to Sphinx pose. Forearms come down, hips slide forwards. Pop up your right elbow, and then slide the left arm underneath like threaded needle on your belly. And then just fold over that left arm, drop your forehead to the floor. You might wiggle the left fingertips a little bit further away. So sort of like an eagle sensation here, opening up the back of the left shoulder. And then half frog the right leg. So bend the right knee, hike the right knee up in line with the right hip. The inside of the right knee stays down. Sometimes there's some resistance here in the outer right hip if you're tight. Try to soften. Instead of tensing around that resistance, see if you can let go. That might relieve some of the tension. And then imagine you had a paintbrush in your right hand and you wanted to paint a line across the ceiling. So reach your right arm straight up and then peel the right arm all the way open until your right shoulder comes all the way down to the floor.
Your right knee might pop up a little bit for you to open all the way up into the twist, and it's fine for the right knee to lift. Then we want to go across that line once again. So right arm reaches up and over, paint the line, right forearm down, straighten the right leg, and then peel the left arm out from underneath you. So coming back to that Sphinx pose. We'll do it again on the second side. So lift the left elbow, slide the right arm underneath, just like a threaded needle, and just drop your body weight over the right arm, tap your forehead down. Maybe wiggle the right fingertips a little bit further away. Getting into the outside of the right shoulder. And then half frog the left leg. Keeping the inside of the left leg down, hike up the left knee and align with the left hip. Notice if you feel any tension here in the outer hip. And if you do, try to soften. Just relax the hips. Let your body get heavy. And then take the paintbrush in that left hand, sweep the left arm up, across the ceiling, peel the left arm open. You're opening up into a twist. The left knee might lift. Soften the left shoulder. And we paint back across the line. Left arm reaches up and over. Left forearm comes down. Straighten the left leg. Slide the right arm out from underneath you. And then come back to downward facing dog. So setting up a half pigeon, unless you'd rather come onto your back, and take a figure 4. Right knee outside your right wrist for half pigeon. And instead of just coming down where you land, you want to bring the weight back. So tuck your left toes, moving the hips back, bringing the weight out of the right knee. And as you come forwards, see if you can keep the spine long. So try not to round the spine, but still keep your neck relaxed. From your half pigeon, crawl your hands to the floor. And then slide your right hip down, bring the left leg forward. So we're coming up to a seat, right foot inside the left leg. We'll take a side bend, left hand to your left foot, right arm over your ear, big stretch. Drop your left ear to your left shoulder and see if you can lift the right side of your chest up a little bit more. Bringing your right knee closer to the floor. And come back up to your seat. Step the right foot down and then cross the right foot outside the left leg. I like to scoot my hips back a little bit. We're setting up a twist, so your right hand will come behind you. And you can either keep hugging the right knee in or wrap the left elbow outside of the right knee. Sitting up tall in the chest. When did you do your hair? When did you do your hair?
This morning.
Oh. I never learned how to do that. Jealous.
I used to lifeguard in college. It's like really hard to like maintain attention for long periods of time.
Go ahead and unwind the twist. And come back to downward dog. So cross the ankles and step yourself all the way back. Ooh, in the chair. Setting up half pigeon or figure four on the second side.
Fishtail.
Got lots of hair to practice on.
I think like Julie needs to grow even more because I think with the different layers. The shortest one isn't quite long enough.
Crawl your hands back so you can sit up. Come onto the left hip, bring the right leg forwards. So your left foot comes to the inside of the right thigh, and we side bend. Right hand to your right foot, left arm reaches over the ear. And so you're not forward folding, you're thinking of lifting the left side of your chest. So you're almost turning up to face the ceiling. That'll help lengthen the left side of your waist. Come back up to your seat. Step your left foot down. You might scoot your hips back. And then the left foot crosses outside the right leg. Turn to the left, hug the right knee in. You might take your right elbow outside the left leg and twist. Keeping a long spine. And then unwind. If you want one last downward dog, you got it. Otherwise, you come all the way onto your back. Hugging your knees into your chest. And then whatever last thing that you want here. So it could be a happy baby or a Supta Baddha. It could be a supported inversion with a low block or a block at your low back. Legs up towards the ceiling. So we'll just spend a few moments here. Try to be somewhere symmetrical. And then whenever you feel ready, setting up your Shavasana, whatever that looks like for you this morning. You might grab a shirt or a towel or something to place over your eyes. Setting up any props you might like to use. And finally, whenever you find your way down, just allow your body to get a little heavier, a little softer. Take one last big breath in together. And exhale, let it go. Shavasana. Bring your hands somewhere to rest on your body. And drag your feet to the floor. And find your way to a seat. And try to keep your eyes closed or have a soft gaze towards the floor. Before opening your eyes again, just taking one last moment to reflect inwards and just notice how you're feeling today, whatever came up with you throughout your practice, noticing any feelings or physical sensations and refraining from judging it, just being curious about it and why those feelings are there. And having compassion for it. Bring your hands together at the center of your forehead. We'll send gratitude to each other for taking this time to practice together. Namaste. Thank you.